Hi, this is Rob Skinner. I'm a personal trainer and a group fitness coach at the Oak Square YMCA. And today we're going to take you through a workout of only 10 minutes, but we're going to find out just how intense a minimalist body weight workout can be. We're going to start with a little warm-up, just to get the joints moving, the blood flowing a little bit. We're going to start on the ground and just take a few breaths. What I want you to try to do is hit the ceiling with your exhale as you exhale. Your hands can be just planted right on your chest here, just flat on your torso. And as you exhale, we're also going to try to push your back into the ground and get flatter and flatter into the ground, get more anchored to the ground each time you exhale. Take about 3 or 4 breaths like that. Then we're going to raise our head and our chest above the ground, and we're going to cycle through a few more breaths just like that. What that does is it engages our abs, and we'll call that breathing behind the shield. We're effectively creating a shield with our abs and our front side core, and breathing beneath it. It just helps you to learn how to breathe when you have tension a little bit better. All right, we're going to take your both feet, and we're going to raise them both up to the sky. Try to pull those toes down to your shins. Exhale, and as you exhale, by the way, your hands can be up above your head here. As you exhale, we're going to slowly lower your leg down till it taps the ground and bring it right back up. Let's go 5 in a row with the left leg. And now 5 with the right leg. Okay, good. You can bring those feet back down flat. We're going to hug one knee in. Let's hug the right knee in to start. Hug that knee in. You're going to lift the toe of your left foot, push into that left heel. Exhale and push your hips to the sky. Single leg hip bridge. We'll do 5 of these with each leg. That's 5, and we can switch it up. Here we go. Hug that left knee in, lift that right toe, push into that right heel. Some of you may experience some cramping in your hamstring when you do that. Charlie horse, if you do so, just stretch it out, sit up, let it dissipate, and then try again. It will stop cramping. Alternatively, you could also do double or bilateral glute bridges here. Just push those hips up and drive them to the ceiling, hold for a beat or two, and then lower back down. I like the one leg version though, because it gets things going a little bit more better. All right, we're gonna come up and we're gonna do some single leg reaching deadlifts next. So for this one, all you're going to do is you're going to reach your hands forward. You're going to kick one leg back. And don't worry about how low you get here. What the main thing is, you want to make sure you keep your chest tall and proud. We don't want to slump over like that. We want to stay tall and proud. And you might find you're going to be able to get a little bit lower, a little bit longer each time you go. We'll go 5 in a row. 3, 4, 5. That's with the left leg, and now we'll go 5 in a row on the right leg. And again, you can exhale as you lower. 2 more. Good. All right, we'll go from there into some split squats from the ground. You're going to start on the ground in this half kneeling position. Get yourself set up. The wider your foot is away from your other leg, the more balance you're going to have. So just try to find a spot that feels comfortable with you. Make two fists, drive them to the floor, raise your chest a little, and come straight up. And we'll just slowly come down until you gently tap the floor, right back up. And you can again exhale as you push into the floor. Here we go, 2, 3 more. Lost my balance a little bit there, that's okay, that happens. Just reset. Let's do one more to make up for that loss of balance. Good. And 5 in a row with the other side. Get set on the bottom. Raise that chest, make those two fists, and straight up. Tap and go. Good. All right. Next, we'll do a little bit of skipping. Well, we'll start with some marching. Let's start with some marching. I've got opposite limbs moving together. I got my right arm moving with my left leg and my left arm moving with my right leg. Trying to get those knees nice and high, pulling those toes up to my shin. Now, as soon as you get the pattern down, you can add some skipping motion. Not necessary, but it just gets the blood going a little bit further, a little bit faster, get the heart pumping, and get you a little more ready to move. All right, with that, we're going to move into the workout. This is a 10-minute workout. I may not take you all the way through to the end, just because these videos, we like to keep them short and sweet. But you're going to set, what you're going to do is you're going to set a timer for 10 minutes. And then we're going to go back and forth between 3 exercises. Well, alternate between 3 exercises. We have dead bugs. Dead bugs look like this. So both hands straight to the ceiling, both feet straight to the ceiling. And you're going to lower your left leg and your right arm, and then your right leg and your left arm. So that's the advanced version, I suppose we'd call it. If you want to bend your knees, you're going to make it a little bit easier on yourself here. Lower, lower. So that's movement 1. Movement 2 is just a glute bridge, or a hip bridge. And this is similar to what we did in the warm-up. We're just going to go 2 legs here, lift those toes, keep those toes lifted, push into the heels, push those hips to the sky. What you may want to do here, we're going to only be doing 10 in a row, so one way to make this more intense is to hover just at the bottom. Don't quite touch the floor when you get to the bottom. Another way to make this intense is if you have a band, a stretchy band like this. What you can do is pull that band a little bit, make sure you get a little bit of tension on the band, hold that band apart as you do your hip bridges. That's going to increase the intensity a little bit. And another way you could do that is to grab, if you have a dumbbell or a kettlebell or some sort of weight, you can put that right on your hips, like so, and bridge those hips against load. I'm probably going to use the banded version today when we start the workout. And the final movement is an axial crawl. We crawl around in a circle, just as it sounds. So we're in a hands and knees position. You're going to lift your knees just barely off the floor, and you're going to just crawl around in a full circle until you are back where you started, and then you're going to crawl around in the other direction in a circle until you are back where you started. 2 things to pay attention to. I wasn't very great on that demonstration. You do want to try to keep your eyes up and your knees low. Those are the 2 cues you want to focus on. Not eyes up, knees low. Gets very hard. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to set that timer for 10 minutes. I've got my timer set. We're going to push start. And we're going to do 10 dead bugs just like this. Alternating, so it becomes 5 each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now, we're going to get up, and we're going to crawl, axial crawl, one way in each direction. I'll get better form this time. I'll get my eyes up. Hi. That's 1. And I turn around and go the other direction. That's 2. And that's 1 each direction. Now, we're going to do 10 hip bridges, or glute bridges. They're called all kinds of things. Hip thrusts from the floor. Either way. Okay. Pull that band tight, and we got 10 of these. 1, 2, again, you can either put the weight on there, on your hips. 5, or you can do these empty. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, just try to keep those toes lifted off the floor so you're pushing in your heel. Okay, here's the trick. Now we're going to go around twice in a circle with our axial crawling. 2 times each way. That's 1. That's 2. That's 1. And that's 2. Whew! All right, we are back to dead bugs. 10 dead bugs. 5 each side. Here we go. 2, 3, 9, 10. Okay. All right. Starting to ramp up here. We are going to go 3 times. 3 times now, around in a circle, each direction. Axial crawling. Here we go. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. I'm going to take a small break before I go back the other direction, but very small. Here we go. That's 1. I mean, that's 1.5 rather. There's 2. And coming up for 3. Okay, so you get the picture. You're just going to keep going till that 10 minutes is up, alternating back and forth between 10 dead bugs and 10 hip bridges, and adding 1 axial crawl circle each way every time you come back to it. I'm going to stop here because you probably don't want to hear me breathe too heavily. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the day.